Hello, everyone, and thank you for attending this afternoon's guided meditation. In this week, we find ourselves in the last week of Cancer season. So as we move from Cancer season to Leo season in just a few days, we have an opportunity now to sit with that watery, mothering energy that we find in Cancer season. We'll need that as we move into the somewhat potentially brutal energies of Leo season. Leo season, the season of the lion, and the intense heat that those of us in the northern hemisphere have to contend with during that season. So in this afternoon's meditation, I'd ask you to find yourself in a comfortable seated or laying position, one where you can simply pay attention to the sound of my voice and follow along in your mind's eye. As we begin, we will start with what is known to some as fourfold breathing or box breathing. And this is simply a breathing exercise where we inhale for a count of 4, hold at the top of the inhalation for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and then hold at that bottom of the exhalation for a count of 4 seconds. We'll do this for a round of 3 times. If you cannot keep up with the 4 seconds, don't worry about it at all. Do something just rhythmically, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, something to that effect, that provides you with that steadying rhythm that will help you to relax your central nervous system. So as we begin, remember, a fourfold breath, sort of like a box. And as we go through these 3 rounds, after the 3 rounds, you'll find yourself feeling increasingly relaxed and ready to begin today's journey. Let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. And now, simply find yourself in a relaxed state and let your breathing go back to a rhythm that you don't have to pay attention to, one that your body just simply allows you to hold on to in an easy rhythm. And now with your eyes closed and with yourself in a place of relaxation, I would have you please see yourself in the room that you're in this moment, wherever you're seated or laying in your mind's eye. However you have yourself in that comfortable seated or laying position, please find yourself just relaxed and bring your awareness to the bottom of your feet. And as you do, I want you to imagine, as you bring awareness to that body part, a relaxing sensation, an energy that begins to move through the base of your feet, that connection that you have to the earth. And as that energy moves up through your feet, through the base of your feet, you feel that awareness bring a relaxation, a easing of your stresses, any tensions that you have in that part of your foot. As you bring your awareness through the top of your feet and into your ankle, you feel all of that tension anywhere in those muscles or tendons starting to ease and relax. And you'll slowly bring your attention and your awareness up through your lower legs, your calves, into your muscles, into the parts of your shin that feel tight, and into your knees. Feel that relaxing energy moving slowly up from the earth into your legs, into your thighs, into your hips, into your pelvic area, into your lower stomach and lower back, feeling with every breath more relaxed and at ease in all parts of your body. Feel that awareness slowly move up into your chest, your sternum and solar plexus, moving up into your shoulders and upper back, feeling that relaxing energy like water moving slowly down and over your shoulders, into your arms, into your elbows, feeling the tension and the stress in your wrists and upper arms and forearms melt away. Feeling that relaxing energy move into your fingertips, into your hands, feeling relaxed there. And then finally feeling that energy move up into your neck and letting all of the tensions and stresses in your neck and shoulders melt away. Feel that awareness move up over your scalp and into your jaw, into your facial muscles, feeling every part of your physical being as relaxed as possible. And in your mind's eye, this is where our imagination helps us. Imagine yourself now relaxed, standing up from where you're seated or laying, and I'd like you to move closest to the door that you see nearest you. And as you move up to that door, whether it be a doorway that leads to the next room or a doorway that leads to the outside, I want you to imagine now, in that door, a red door. A simple wooden red door with a simple golden doorknob. And as you see this red door, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to imagine as you reach for that doorknob, how you move into a place of relaxation, knowing that whatever lies on the other side of this door will only bring you peace and balance and a release of the greatest burden that you hold right now. Take your hand, grasp the doorknob, feel its cool metal beneath your hand, twist and open the door outward. And as you do, you'll see a simple garden lined with a cedar hedge trimmed neatly like walls. And in this garden, you see a path in front of you simply made of stone stairs leading downward into what almost feels like a labyrinth, into this cedar hedge. And as you move over the threshold, you feel the temperature of this garden, of this cool shade, envelop you. There's a cool moistness to this air, almost a dampness. The sun behind the hedges, simply peeking through, not directly overhead. You take awareness of this garden and you can hear the sound of the breeze. You can hear the sound of the animals rustling in the undergrowth, and you can hear the sound of the birds soaring overhead, as well as flitting about in the bushes and in the trees that make up this garden. Take the first few steps down these granite stairs and find yourself down on a gravel path that meanders through these cedar hedges. And there's only one way to go, so you simply follow the path, and as you do, you feel the path pulling you ahead and ahead. And as you hear the crunch of the gravel beneath your feet, you feel the relaxing energy that you brought with you here simply increase. Every stress and worry that you're carrying now, every stress and regret that you've ever carried, feels lighter and lighter as you move down this path. And as you move down this path, you make your way down a right-hand turn. And as you do, you can hear the sound of water. A small splashing sound. Nothing like a brook or a stream, no. Just a simple sound of running water. And as you make your way around this corner, you see another set of stairs down. 3 or 4 stairs, granite, covered in moss, taking you down into another gravel path. And as you make your way down into this further recess into the ground, you round the corner and there you see a pool. And in the back of this pool, a statue. This statue is a statue of a hooded woman, and in each of her hands she holds 2 jugs. From these jugs pour forth water. You have found yourself a fountain with a woman pouring water into the pool you see in front of you. The cedar hedges enclose you, and you're in what feels like a room, and around this statue grow roses. On the right side of the statue are red roses, and on the left side of the statue are yellow roses. In front of the pool, there's a small bench. You walk up to the bench and you sit on it. And as you sit, you look into the dark water of the pool in front of you and you notice that in this pool, the red and the yellow rose petals have fallen from blossoms that have faded and now simply swirl on top of the water. As you sit here, you feel at peace. And as you sit here, hands in your lap, listening to the sound of the water falling from these jugs, you look down on the bench to your left. And as you do, on the bench is a single white rose. This rose has no thorns. Simply pick it up and hold it. And as you do, I want you to feel the love from this statue, the love from this water, the love from these roses, from these cedar hedges, from the stone paths. I want you to feel a love so deep and vast that you've never felt it before. This is a love that understands every day of your life, every burden that you've carried, every struggle that you have fought through, every victory that you could call your own. This love also knows how much pain you carry now. And as you hold this white rose, I ask that you do your best to identify the biggest hurt that you carry in your heart now. And I ask that you imagine that hurt, that pain, and that grief moving from your heart down your arms, into your fingertips, and into that white rose that you carry. I want you, with every ounce of your being, every ounce of your will, to eject that pain like a sliver in your heart. Pull that sliver out and give it to this rose. This love that you feel now knows that you deserve none of the pain that you carry, that you deserve none of the grief that you've endured, none of the pain that you have walked through. Take this pain that you would have no other human being carry and simply place it into this white rose. As you feel the pain move from you, so don't you feel the space made free now, so that this love and grace can take its place. Take the white rose and set it into the pool of dark water in front of you. And as you do, see it float on the surface and see how it cuts a path between the red and the yellow rose petals. See how they swirl about that white rose. And then see that white rose carrying all of your pain and grief. See how it slips beneath the surface of that dark water, taking that pain with it. Feel now in its place that love and grace, that compassion and that forgiveness for all that you carry and all that you've held. Let it go here and know that this place, this garden, this sanctuary is now a place where you can go anytime. This place where you can find the red and yellow roses, the jugs of water, and whenever you need it, there will always be a single white rose on this bench. Now, in your mind's eye in this garden, take one look at the face of the woman in the statue. Stretch in your garden, feeling the gravel under your feet shift slightly, crunching. Feel how light your shoulders are, how light your chest is, free of that burden. And feel free. Now, turn around and walk back the path in the direction that you came. And as you do, feel a joyous song in your heart, one that was never there before, but one now that you will carry with you always. A joyous song that feels like rose petals. Take that song with you as you wander back up the path, around the corner of the cedar hedges, and as you make your way back along the path, you eventually come back to the red door with the gold handle. And as you see this red door with the golden handle, know that you can come back here at any time. There's no entry fee. There's no key that locks this door. This love and grace is available to you whenever you need it. Walk up to the door and know that when you walk through this door, you're walking back into the room where you find yourself seated or laying. But now, in a spiritual sense, it's as if you've dropped 60 pounds. You feel lighter and freer than you've ever felt here. Now you take your hand and put it on the doorknob, twist, and walk back into the room where you find yourself. Settle back into the place where you were seated or laying, and as you do so, simply bring your attention back to the top of your head, back to the crown, feeling that cool, soothing energy of Cancer season, big mama season, that nourishing, nurturing, loving, graceful energy. Feel that awareness come back to your crown, and as it does, just slowly bring awareness as that energy moves down your head and through your face, feeling the breath fill your body, nourishing your blood, feeling that energy move through you as you just bring awareness to your fingertips and your toes, just wiggling them slightly, knowing now that you have this place to go to anytime. Simply close your eyes and imagine that red door with a golden handle, with the simple cedar hedges on the other side, and the fountain waiting for you at the end of the path. Bring awareness now to your body. Stay here for as long as you need to, or go about your day a little bit lighter than you started it. Thank you for coming. Take care.